It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Let's get off the field.
And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matthew Ioannidis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the ready, 3's the mic. 53, check 53. 66, bullet, half.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check the outs, check the outs. Rush in.
First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. It's caught by Davis. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Redskins 7, Chiefs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, Ripland, you got tape.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the ball.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
That's how we do it,
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel. So I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Geis, they'll try to run it, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Redskins 14, Chiefs nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready. Use the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Safe. Shoot!
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Yeah. Slam.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, Haskins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
At the 34-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All that Q stuff, that ain't working. That Q stuff ain't working. Mike, 53, Mike.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Ricky. Orbit. Let's go.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins.
Put him on the buses.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you, son.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hold. Mike's 56. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Washington Redskins, first
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Haskins.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
What's my name? What's my name?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 27 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Colts take over first.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking deep for Hilton. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set, ready, and read. 50, Mike 50, huh? Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Band, yo, bandit. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. first down. It's Love. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Let's get it. 66, bullet, high. Check 50, check.
On 2nd down, Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ben Banagoo drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, this from 45. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, he's going to let it go for the end zone. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Mack. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 24, Brissett, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 2nd down, Brissett again. Ebron caught left side. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Let's go, baby.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He gets this one to Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marcus Johnson, 34 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Drop deep, drop deep.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Wide. Get wide.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready, Mike, Henry. Yes. You must be getting tough, guys. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go,
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, 43 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Got it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Check nickel.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. 60 out low. Let's go. Go. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Come off the ball hard. Mike 56. Mike 56. Rip right. Ready.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free.
That's caught inside the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. All day. All day.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
56 yards. 56. Know your job.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ebron. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well, because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Watch 55. Go. 55.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 36. Brissett now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 53 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
To put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Staying on the ground with Mack. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 67 yards. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
4 down, 4 down. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 25 on second down, Haskins. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Haskins now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff, quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
On first down, this is Geis. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on second down, Haskins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
I'm coming.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. Again, it's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On second down now, it's Hines. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Brissett. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Give me the ball every time, fellas.
Marlon Mack with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Redskins take
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
I'm gonna run you over.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins to Thompson on the screen. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
First down, Colts.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55.
It's our field.
First down, Brissett. Complete. It's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I got one. Yup. I got him. That's me. Mike 55, Mike 55.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete to Hilton. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
And we heavy on the edges.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Tackles.
Brissett sets to throw it. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 23. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Down 6. Kick to Pittsburgh. 6. Right there. 56.
Watch the backer.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
Right here.
Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Your boy, have him protect you.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Under 10. 10.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Pierre Desir, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, baby.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
No. Wait.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Butt set.
From the 22, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Ready. Blue ready. 47. Check, 47. You run. Check it out.
Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, switch. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Brings up 2nd and
Let me go.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Tight right.
Winston now to throw on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Throwing, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check.
They'll go with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Here's Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Jameis to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Heavy, what you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey.
Here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
45.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He'll let it fly in the direction again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Can't hear you now.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, ready. Back 45 behind. 47. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Following the interception, Winston. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's our time. Check three.
Get it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Deep rip.
And they are going for it. Here's Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Mike's 47.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 down.
Sonic.
Check.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here we go, even.
At the Saints' 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Winston going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Eli Apple. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
5-9. 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, orbit. 45.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
I got you.
Check.
45. Mike, 45. Watch a slant. Hey, kill.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready. Black. What do you got?
Check. 47. Get him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's going to go down again. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready. Blue ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He's going to look deep for Paramuth. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but it's going to be second down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 40. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
We gotta work. Wait. Wait, triple team.
Mike's 47.
Let him go.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now Winston. He's got Evans. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Second and goal from the 1. Winston keeps it himself, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston keeping it himself from a yard out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Cut.
To throw is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
45. Mike.
We go 21.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Here we go again.
Ready, catch.
Breeze now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, But we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Ted Ginn Jr.
Ready.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, check. Sammy. Mike 45. No chance.
45, 45, 45.
Now, Breeze again.
Watch the fly.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go.
Switch gears.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Here we go.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready to go.
Final play of the half here. Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
All day, baby, all day.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half. Wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Jim.
Breeze leads this one with Kamara. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
53.
Throwing now is Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Breeze now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. Going up top.